Okay, first of all, a confession before I make my point, and the confession might in some way undermine my point, except I don't think it does. But my confession is, and those of you who know me already know this, I'm not somebody who watches the news at all. Um, I'm very anti, watching the news. Ooh, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. What's up? What's up now? What's up now? What's going on now? What do I have to be all anxious about now? Breaking news, breaking news. You know, that's very not me. But that said, I have the impression, I have a very distinct impression that the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is being very sparsely covered. Um, and what I gather this from is there's somebody who goes by the name of Addy Ads, and he's got an Instagram account, and he's just like an independent journalist, as far as I know. Uh, and he's there outside of the courtroom in New York where the trial is taking place every day, reporting on what's going on, what happened in court that day, and uh, he's the best part actually is seeing him ask questions of some of the people filing in, like one of Ghislaine's sisters, a member of the Maxwell family who is a incredibly powerful and nefarious family line who have been responsible for all kinds of mischief and mayhem across the world. But she's walking in basically unaccosted, basically just as if she's walking, getting out of a car and walking into a building, like an ordinary citizen. Uh, this is the kind of thing where it should be, trial of the century. There should be all kinds of paparazzi. There should be flash bulbs going off all over the place. But you see these videos, these Addy Ads videos, and basically, there's a handful of photographers, but basically nobody's there. And there's so little, in the way of, a press or a crowd of any kind, that this guy, this independent journalist guy, is actually able to go to ask Ghislaine Maxwell's sister questions about, software that she helped develop and that she blackmailed Bill Gates with, and that was used by Mossad and all this kind of stuff. you know, uh, and of course she's not answering, but still, it's really it's it's a striking look to have him ask her those questions as she's walking into the building. But the thing is, he's the only one there that we can see, grilling these people who are coming in to. Again, this should be the trial of the century. There should be all kinds of attention being paid to this trial, because this involves rich and powerful people from all across the country and all across the world. They were all, or many of them, I shouldn't say all, but very, very many of them were a part of this network that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were pretty much in charge of. Or maybe they also had their masters. But in any case, one cannot escape the conclusion that the press is not covering this story because they don't want to cover this story. One has a hard time escaping the conclusion that the press is giving this trial very little attention because they don't want to give this trial that much attention. Because all kinds of rich and powerful and moneyed interests are threatening to get exposed if this trial gets the kind of attention that it deserves. But I just think it's like the Kyle Rittenhouse trial was huge news, sensational news. The Jussie Smollett hoax trial, huge news, plastered all over the media. And I'm not saying that what happened in either of those cases wasn't newsworthy, but this is so much more newsworthy than either one of those stories. This involves the rich and powerful and their nefarious dealings, involving sexual exploitation of children. And the media is looking away. They're looking away, or they're only giving it scant glances here and there. And I think that I will be so bold as to say that I think that in that fact in itself is an indictment of the media, because Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell and all of their cronies were and are still a part of this same nefarious cabal that does unspeakable things. And they don't want those things. They don't want light to be shed on those things. And hence we see this trial, which should be incredibly news worthy, just going mostly ignored. But check out Addy Ads on Instagram. I think he might be on YouTube as well. I'll see if I can give the link below. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. My name's Andy Nowicki. Check out my work at altrightnovelist.com. My latest book, The Insurrectionist, can be purchased from Terror House Press, terrorhousepress.com.